Hey everybody, this is Robot here from Vespa Motorsport and ScooterWest.com here in San Diego, California. So here I got a typical 15-year-old Vespa. Things are getting a little corroded. We're in San Diego, so it's kind of a coastal climate, so you get kind of a moist, humid air, so things start to corrode, including things like these fasteners. Of course, the inside of the hub has some corrosion. It doesn't really affect anything. Same with the outsides of the bolts. It doesn't really affect anything until you can't get the Allen driver into the holes, to take off the wheel. Next time you got to change it. But most importantly, it's just replacing them before they get rusted, and also kind of dress up the scooter. They're pretty inexpensive. There's basically two different sizes of bolts that are used on the front wheels of modern Vespas. The LX, the ET4, S150, LXV, they all use the shorter bolt, which is part number 597150, which is also the same bolt that holds the caliper to the hub. So keep that in mind. If you want to replace those as well, you'd order 7 of these bolts. If you have a Vespa GTS or Primavera Sprint, they use the slightly longer bolt, and that's 149104. Also, another important thing to have is the locking washer, and they use a specific type of wave, a stainless steel spring wave washer, and part number on those style washers is 006968, and we always have those available on the Scooter West web store. So the first things first, we're going to break all these loose. I just have the scooter up on the center stand, and I got a pretty large size 6mm Allen key. So kind of make sure that they go in there. You're going to see sometimes the tire may want to turn, and I'm just going kind of diagonal one by one. I'm going to break them free. That one's pretty loose already, but sometimes it will do that. Just reach up, pull your front brake, and that will kind of lock it up. So I got them all loose. And at this point, we'll be able to remove them one by one. We're not going to take the whole wheel off. I just want to change out the bolts, get these ugly looking bolts out. And you can see when you pull it out, you have the wave washer as well. So put the new bolt in there. Another optional step, you could put an anti-seize on there. I would not put Loctite on there, not needed. And just get them started. Use a hand tool, and I'm just going to stop. I'm not, maybe just a little torque to bottom out the screw onto the washer. And typically I'll just go one by one, do them diagonally. And look at that. Looks much nicer than those rusty old bolts. And again, this is very inexpensive, just like my previous video covering the replacement badges on your Vespa. And next, the most important step of all is torquing these fasteners to the correct torque. It's about 21 Newton meters or 16 foot-pounds, if I recall, is the correct torque for these 8mm fasteners. I got a 6mm Allen key on there. The torque wrench is a digital one set up. And just go diagonal, kind of like in a star pattern. Like if you're drawing a star. And that's it. Don't need to do anything else. Optionally, you can put little marks on them just to make sure they don't move. Never really seen any problems with these fasteners as long as they got the correct washer and they're torqued correctly. So I hope you found that pretty useful. Kind of spiff up your scooter a little bit with 3 different part numbers that kind of covered a whole entire range of modern Vespas to change out the front wheel bolts. Thanks again for watching. This is Robot here from Vespa Motorsport and ScooterWest.com. Until next time, Robot here for Vespa Motorsport.